So we got the release date for the long-awaited Update 13 titled Burning Snow for Hell Let Loose. And as most of you already know, we're getting flamethrowers, Molotov cocktails, Jeeps, Kubel wagons, the ability to change your uniforms in-game, bunch of tweaks and fixes, and quality of life improvements. But one of the big ones for me that I don't see anybody talking about is the animation optimization. So we're going to look into exactly what all that means, get some answers for some frequently asked questions about the update, and much more. Pucker up them cheeks, boys, because in less than a week, burning snow will be upon us. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Military Simulator, Tactical Shooter, and Historic Gaming channel, home of the weekly Steam Key giveaway. If you're new to the channel, stay tuned until later in the video for details on how to enter. So longtime viewers of the channel know I'm a sucker for a good flamethrower. For somebody that's been gaming first-person shooters since Doom and Quake, it's really only as of recent that the flamethrower in video games be actually depicted in some realistic manner. Now, if you missed my first Update 13 video, and you're just now hearing about flamethrowers and Molotovs and Jeeps and all that, definitely go back and check that out first. Because in this video, we're going over the more nuanced features and mechanics that are coming with Update 13. But there's one thing in particular that I don't really see any other YouTubers talking about, and is really a huge, important part of development for Hell Let Loose, and that is the animation optimization coming with Update 13. Among all the quality of life updates coming, I feel like this is the most important by far. Now granted, a lot of you are on top tier machines, so optimization clearly doesn't matter as much to you, but this is more than just optimization from what I've gathered. And surely people with lower tier machines or mid tier machines will definitely notice an FPS boost. But like I said, it's not only a performance boost, but the TPP or third person perspective character movements are going to generally just look better. Now I'm going to read straight from the developer devlog, and a lot of this is coding mumbo jumbo I don't quite understand. So if any of you watching are in the whole game creation space, maybe you could elaborate down in the comments. And I quote, "The purpose of the animation optimization is to improve the look and feel of the animations, whilst optimizing the performance of the third-person skeleton. First, we optimize the TPP third-person perspective skeleton by removing excess bones, which reduce draw calls and improves performance. This involved removing about 20 bones on the skeleton. This reduces calls by more than 2,000 per frame to help boost frames per second. Next, we added twist bone constraints and reskinned all the skeletal meshes for more accurate bone placement. This improves fidelity of the mesh deformation and makes for smoother animation visuals. Arms and legs bend cleaner and animations appear smoother and more natural." Well, there you have it. At least those last two sentences make sense to me. So come December 6th, be sure to take a close look as you're running with your comrades to the next point. One of my biggest complaints about Hell Let Loose is the kind of stiffness, so we should notice a much smoother kind of flow of the character model. Now granted, I think most of the stiffness is first person, and hopefully they address that down the road. It's really noticeable in their spectate cam, where all of the movement is really rigid. I think that has a lot to say about their first person perspective kind of feel of your character. But I think people forget exactly how early in development Hell Let Loose is. Hell Let Loose came onto the market into early access several years after Squad and even Postscriptum had been in development. Hell Let Loose is very much still a little baby, and I know a lot of you are just as excited as I am to see exactly how far Black Matter take this. But seeing how they're focusing on little things like this well after release gives me a lot of confidence that even the nitpicky nerds like me will be satisfied. Sure, I can't wait for the British. I would really love to see the Pacific, but most importantly, it's the little things like the feel, the little minute details that can only take several years to really get ironed out and perfect. Like I said, I don't know what the hell a bone is or twist bone constraints, but all I need to hear is the animations will appear smoother and more natural. But again, I may be completely alone. Do you agree with me? Do you want to see the feel of the game overall continue to be ironed out, or do you just want content? Speaking of content, we all know the British are coming shortly into the new year. For you cosmetic guys, with the release of Update 13, the devs are also rolling out a new DLC cosmetic pack, aptly named Skull Bucket, a helmet pack. This DLC pack will feature 2 unique helmets for each faction and will include the following: the Americans getting the 101st Airborne 506 PIR Paratrooper M1, and also the American 29th Infantry Division M1. The Wehrmacht, or Germany, will be getting the Paratrooper M13 Fallschirmjäger helmet. Germany will also be getting the M35 double decal police helmet. For the Soviets, they'll be getting the 1941 model blockaded Leningrad helmet. Last but not least, the Soviets will be getting the M36 Budanovka winter cap. So a lot of you had questions after watching my last Update 13 video, so I wanted to make some things clear. Now through testing, Black Matter has been able to fine-tune some of the things. For instance, you no longer have to be level 10 support to get the German or US flamethrower. Now don't get too excited, because you still gotta be level 8. Still quite the grind. But as far as the Soviet Molotovs go, Assault level 9, Support level 6, and now 2 more added since testing, the Automatic Rifleman level 3 gets Molotovs, and the Rifleman level 6. So the Soviets have a plethora of ways to field Molotovs now. Now through testing, they increased the flamethrower range to 23 meters. This I totally agree with, for the flamethrowers at that time were like freaking lava hoses. Through testing, they buffed the Molotov. The throwing distance now roughly matches that of other grenades. They doubled the size of the initial Molotov explosion, added 20 damage to the initial explosion of the Molotov, and a big one that everybody was asking about, Molotovs and flamethrowers can now deal damage Jeeps, trucks, and half-tracks. Of course, anything armored is just going to be like a flea on an elephant. Also, a little tidbit worth knowing, fire damage will now outright kill a player and skip the critical state. Real quick on screen, I'm going to show you basically a list of all the cosmetics coming. Not only the Skull Bucket DLC cosmetics and the Winter Warfare DLC cosmetics, but the base winter uniforms, base game winter helmets. It's gonna be a white Christmas. And speaking of optimization, not only was the third-person perspective character models vastly improved upon, but with Update 13, particle and decal FX have been greatly optimized. Also improved LODs for vehicles. Something I hope to see with every update, just that fine-tuning and optimization never get enough. Here's a little one, but worth mentioning. OPs, garrisons, and half-tracks radio effect now fades to static noise when overrun by the enemy. Also a little user interface thing, they added a little sound effect for deploy countdown in the final 3 seconds. Anyway, they have an entire list of things that they've fixed within the game, so I'll leave a link down in a pinned comment to the entire changelog for those of you that want to see exactly everything that's being changed and fixed. I just really want to stress, at least to my audience, hopefully Black Matter sees this, or any other game developers, that in the grand scheme of things, it's all the little details that matter the most. And I really hope to see Black Matter focus more on the general feel of the game. The gunplay, maybe a tad more bullet drop. Either way, hats off to Black Matter, one of the most transparent development teams I've ever seen in all of gaming. These guys should be up for an award of some type. Absolutely stellar dev team. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope you guys are as excited for December 6th as I am. Burning snow descends upon us. Brand new map, flamethrowers, Molotovs, Jeeps and Kuba wagons. Finally being able to put on some white uniforms when you're playing Foy. And I really think we're gonna see quite a bit of performance boost with this update. Let me know down in the comments what you're most excited about. If you want to enter the weekly Steam Key giveaway, just simply leave your Discord name and number within your comment. That'll be your ticket stub. Of course, you gotta join us on the Boogie 5 Discord. It's linked below. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course. And we give away a key every week. Sometime we give away big games like Hell Let Loose, Postscriptum, Beyond the Wire. When you enter the Discord, don't be shy. Say what's up. Let us know what games you're currently enjoying. Also, consider supporting the channel, joining the ranks of the Mil-Simp minions. Get access to exclusive videos, exclusive Discord channel, and you get double the entry in every week's Steam Key giveaway. All 3 tiers. As little as 25 cents a week, play a huge part in you winning $30, $40 games. And you get to support your boy at the same time. Alright, Black Matter, if you hear me, stick to your guns, baby. And don't forget the little details that make a great game. I'll see you boys in the burning snow December 6th. Y'all be good to each other.